it's Mary Richardson of Music Junkie Press. We didn't come too far. We're just less than a mile away here. We're in Santa Rosa. But guess who we got for you guys? The guys with the Virginmarys. We've got Allie, Danny, Matt. Hi, welcome. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much.
Back to being out here in the U.S.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, it was maybe almost 2 years ago, the last time we had you guys out here. You guys are really excited also about working on the new album. So, and now that's only a couple months away here, May 6th. You're excited about it, right?
Yeah, massively. Like it's been, it's kind of been way too long in our eyes, and we always want to get new music out there. So, but in hindsight, you know, it couldn't have worked better for us. With we got more time writing, and then we got to work with one of our favourite producers, Gil Norton. So it kind of worked out all the better for us. But yeah. Especially speaking to fans, and like the first questions are always, when's the album out, when's the album out? So it's like, yeah, we're finally kind of, well, we're counting down. It's about 2 months, is it?
Yes, and you guys literally gave them a punch with the first thing when it came out. Everybody went into the dust. First of all, the lyric video, awesome. Incredible black and white video that you guys did. But it's also, it's compelling, it's thought-provoking. I love that you guys really bring that out. Are you guys working on more videos?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of came about as a concept where we started, we used this photographer from where we live in Macclesfield, and the first image for Into Dust was the little kid with the Into Dust tattooed on his knuckles in the boxing gym, and that kind of came about really organically. It was like an idea to go down to the boxing gym and see if we could find somebody, and this kid was just perfect, and then yeah, the lyric video came about, and somebody had the idea of like, you know, having a kid singing, because the lyrics are so aggressive. So the idea that you get a kid to do it, but of course it was, how do you find a kid that can perform the way Lily did? And yeah, she was just amazing. She was absolutely amazing. Like the black and white one in particular was just one take on an iPhone.
She's kind of like scarily talented.
It was amazing. It really, it's one of those, I mean, especially also Motherless Land. Okay, every decade, you know, growing up, you always have certain songs that are like a commentary on the world today. And I really believe, you know, that song has it. It reminds me of when I grew up listening to, you know, Buffalo Springfield or Young Americans from David Bowie. Those kind of songs that really have you look at everything that's going on. But actually, it's very enjoyable, but also it makes you want to take action. And I think that's what it's an inspiring song in that way. How was that for you guys, Ronnie? I mean, it's emotional. It's a great song.
Yeah, I think like I don't know, taking a look at the world around you. I don't know, since King of Conflict, those were the lyrics that kind of came out, and it's, I don't know, I think it just seems more apparent now. It seems like it's getting to the point where, I don't know how much more can people take, and yeah, so there's quite a lot of that vibe on the album, not so much kind of coming up with answers, but, you know, questioning a lot of stuff and making people think, and just really sticking to peace and love, really, you know, throughout it all, because getting surrounded by a lot of hate mongering, and it's not nice to see, you know, people doing that when you should be kind of united.
And it's interesting because it doesn't bring it into a depressing point. It actually, that's what it makes you really just think about things. And I think, and that's what I understand this album is also. A lot of it is, it's, I think you mentioned it's got like the urgency, the call with this album. What would you say more about the new album coming out that you can tell people about?
Yeah, I guess it is a bit of a, maybe, you know, a wake-up call in some ways, where it's, I don't know, it's just going to be a timeless message, isn't there, of, you see people through time, like Gandhi and Martin Luther King, and that's, I don't know, that's been there since day one, but we always fuck it up, so the message is always going to be the same, but it depends what people do with it, and I don't know, it's quite, you know, it's scary times at the minute, especially, but you just hope that people kind of, you know, something good comes out of it. But apart from lyrics, it's the best kind of music that we've done together, and we spent so long with Gil kind of really cementing it. Well, it's just, you know, like, we're really proud of this kind of ride from track one to, you know,
it's definitely an evolution and a growth you can see.
Yeah,
you know, and that's quite apparent.
I think that was the biggest thing. I think the biggest difference between this album and King of Conflict, I think we had about 30 different ideas to choose from, and yeah, I think probably we were maybe we had it in our heads that we kind of choose, 10 or 12 songs that were all very similar, and it was only really when Gil sort of came in and he sort of chose songs like I suppose the difference between Into Dust and Motherless Land to me are like two opposite ends, and we probably wouldn't have chosen that maybe, but he kind of made us push to sort of make the album, and I think now the album, when people do hear it, they'll get that it's more of a roller coaster. You don't really know where it's going to go from song to song, and yeah, I like that about it. I think it's really interesting.
That's going to be great. Now the pre-order's already out, so we know it's coming out, and we're glad to see vinyl. It's going to be out on vinyl again.
Yeah, we're glad to see vinyl too, man.
Very excited for that.
Yeah.
Big vinyl hounds out there. No, you guys literally, you were in Portland now. You guys really kicked it off now. Is it with Bang Bang Bang? You guys start off your show with?
Yeah, that's
which is
right.
just intense energy. So.
Yeah, well, when we play the UK, it tends to be the either the last song or an encore song. Just because it's always been like that, really, isn't it? When I'm starting out and playing. So it was Ali's idea to sort of start with it, and I think I was like, I don't think we can start with it, but actually it's a brilliant opener.
I think like the adrenaline gets so intense before the show that when we start. Sometimes if we start with like a really manic song, and we play it kind of quicker anyway live, and then I'm trying to struggle to get. I don't know, Bang Bang Bang's
It's rushing through you. Yeah.
pretty good to kind of, for me, to kind of ground.
It's like an old friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd be shitting yourself and then you settle and it's like, look who we're starting with, like, yeah, it kind of settles you. It does me anyway.
That is cool. We're excited to hear that. Now, you guys had just a couple shows. You did Seattle, wasn't it? With Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was exciting. That was something for you. You mentioned about, actually, Danny with his, the blog. We got to talk about this, okay? Everybody has been going on loving the stories and everything, and mentioned about the VHS disc you had, the Nirvana.
This is
It
was
Okay, it was Matt. You had that one. Okay, so you had that one. How was that for you to play? At the place? Was
well, the stage is different now.
Uh-huh.
Because I
But just
kind
the
of
vibe
put
in
it
there,
like,
right?
the floor and stuff. But yeah, kind of. Well, just I don't know. Like growing up, that whole scene, the like Seattle thing, was the reason I started playing guitar in the first place. So, yeah, to be there and then to have been stood on that stage in that venue was totally kind of.
was a good vibe as well in Seattle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a really, I don't know, as soon as we kind of got on the stage, it just felt dead calm. I didn't feel like, I usually get quite nervous or anxious before, and I don't know, like Al said, probably just the vibe of the town. And the fact that it's always pissing down and grey, makes it feel like being back in Macclesfield.
Back at home.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was a comfort.
Yeah, that home comfort there.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to keep riding through the whole tour?
I think
It's
so. I mean,
awesome.
Originally, it was just I'm not really. I'm more comfortable sort of taking photographs. So I've been taking loads and loads and loads of photographs while I've been out here. And I think the original idea was maybe I sort of said, should we do like a photo diary? And then the label like, yeah, but why don't you do a real diary as well? So yeah, I kind of give it a go. I'm not really a writer, so it's
It's
quite
great.
nervous.
It is
Next
awesome.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, it is so cool. Everybody's really getting into it, and also just for them, they're waiting, for that moment when you guys come to their town, and that's.
No, thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's been, it's been cool. It's been cool. And it's a good thing to do. It keeps me busy. So otherwise, I'd probably just be getting drunk.
And the fans love it. How about some fan questions? You guys ready for some?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We got a lot in, so I'll try and get through some of these here. But okay, you got Sonia Ibarra. She's one of the street humors out there. What's the strangest gift a fan has given you, guys?
I think, I don't know, it was kind of like the strangest but the nicest. It was a letter from someone when we were in America saying how, I think it was from their sister or something. She couldn't make it to the show, but we had this letter and she was saying how that she went through quite a dark time and how our music really helped her. And I think, as it being this, it was kind of, I think it's strange in so much as to know that the music that we do can affect someone, or has affected someone like that, it's a fucking amazing accolade. It's better than any fucking awards or
That's
shit.
true.
Do you know what I mean? To know that, so for me, that's what.
That is cool. Okay, well, let's see here. Rachel has nip and saying, first of all, she wants you guys to know she loves all the new material. Is there any plans of doing a live DVD at all?
We haven't talked about it, but it's something that we probably have always thought about doing. So I definitely think we'd want to. Yeah.
I think we're one of them bands that would kind of pull it off. I think, as in kind of known more for live performance and
Exactly.
you get them really famous live albums like Thin Lizzy, was it Live and Dangerous, and I don't know. I think if we pulled it off, it would be amazing. Like if we did our own, we chose the venue and we chose the kind of production and whatnot. Could be really good.
Hopefully, yeah. It's something we'd.
I like that, because you guys definitely know for your energy. Now, okay, we've got Nicole Prince wants to know, if you were required to ever put a cover in your set, what song would you choose to cover?
Oh, I have. I think I always had in my head that I'd like to do a cover of someone that's a female singer. I've always thought that'd be really interesting.
I like
with
Jolene.
Ali's voice.
But that's already been done, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
Jolene would have been good, but yeah.
West Strides did a good version of it.
Yeah, something fairly kind of like soulful, or kind of
Yeah, I think
built up in our style would be really good. I like an excuse as well to do some kind of like soloing. Where I don't know, it seems more tasteful in that blues feel.
Yeah.
To try and kind of like shred. I'm just not into that type of. So if it's fast paced, I kind of cringe at myself if I'm kind of going to be doing any of that.
And that way you can take it all the way in there.
It's just not my scene really,
Have you ever heard the song Walking in the Air? The Snowman. Have you seen that? That's over in America.
No.
We covered that one, so that was fun.
Yeah,
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
The Christmas card.
Yeah.
See, Glenn Dabulous wants to know, Cookie Monster versus Mr. Tickle, Deathmatch, who would win?
Tickle.
We had those people go, who's Mr. Tickle?
Well,
No.
there you go.
We looked all that up. Okay, how about, this is actually from Alex. He has a good one. We'll finish with him. It's, if there's a movie made about your journey as a band, and what actors would you want to play your parts?
DiCaprio.
I think Nicolas Cage would be good for you, Matty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd take Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys just have to do your own.
I don't know. I quite like. There's loads of actors that I like. I quite like Cillian Murphy. He's pretty cool in Peaky Blinders, but for realism, I don't know.
I think it'd be great to do a whole thing about you guys just yourselves, following you guys around and doing something like that, because you guys have, you bring it to every place you go. You guys have your own characters that stand out.
We could do a like the new Ghostbusters thing and have 3 girls players.
Yeah, exactly. Totally change it up there.
I think a lady playing me would be more lifelike than a definitely.
Well, we're looking forward to you guys coming back. What's your plan after this tour? You guys are going back, I think.
I think there'll be a lot more UK shows, getting scheduled and festivals, and I hope to get over to do a European tour, but get back out to tour more of the States.
Definitely.
Cover all the coast and the
Yeah.
middle ground
Yeah.
as well.
I think we've got a lot of promo to do leading up to the album coming out, and then once the album's out, we'll just be sort of gigging everywhere and playing.
Busy like last year.
So,
Touring all around.
I hope so.
We look forward to it, guys. We thank you. We'll tell everybody to make sure to pick up on May 6th, Divides. Get it out there. Pre-order it now because you get 2 free tracks right now. And we look forward to you guys coming on back.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you so much.
Stripped down life in my stripped down home.